Hello, everybody. I am Patti Smith, and this is Lenny Kaye. Reader. In the monastic seclusion of his room, Jim Carroll, with a prescience of his own mortality, reached out and drew this novel, his last work, from the nucleus of his mysticism and remembered experience. The petting zoo unfolds with a series of fated events. The artist Billy Wolfram is so profoundly moved by the paintings of Velázquez that he finds himself irrevocably altered. Stumbling from the Metropolitan Museum of Art into an eddy of avalanching absurdities, a defunct children's zoo, the Aztec facade of the Hemsley building, the bowels of a dysfunctional mental ward, he diagnoses that he is no longer in sync with his former self. His descent and ascent, so candidly observed, are reminiscent of René Dumas' A Night of Serious Drinking, another good book to buy. As our narrator reels from numbing cocktails to the nakedness of his mischievous soul. The poet is the oral lamplighter. He projects himself within the labyrinth of Billy's burgeoning consciousness as he seemingly adjusts to the most outrageous forms of fortune. Jim's mythic energy is at once laconic and vibrating. His bouts of meandering humor are punctuated by undeniable common wisdom. Whether the discourse is with a Chinese psychologist, a Hindu driver, or an extremely loquacious raven, these Socratic dialogues slide pole to pole from uncanny clarity to a realm where digression is an art of the first order, the multifarious zone of the nod. Jim Carroll died at his desk on September 11, 2009, in the Inwood neighborhood of Manhattan, where he was born and raised. His diamond mind never ceased writing, and even as he read, scribbling copious notes in the margins of his books, the references of his life, Frank O'Hara, St. Francis, Bruno Schultz. He was without guile, disdainful of his beauty, his red gold hair, lanky body. He was abstract, bareheaded, empty-handed. Yet he was athletic with singular focus, netting his prey, able to pluck from the air with exquisite dexterity a rainbow-winged insect that quivered in his freckled hand, begetting memory. The catastrophe of loss, the loss of a true poet, is so pure that it might pass unnoticed. But the universe knows, and no doubt Jim Carroll was drawn from his labors and the prison of his own infirmities to the distances of the greater freedom.